All right, ladies, welcome to our Tuesday night together, Pink Studio Night, where women come to learn more about leadership development. No matter the reason you said yes to Mary Kay, we want this to be a space where community is created, you're inspired to grow, and celebrated every step of the way. So, Mary Kay Ash, as you know, opened her doors with the philosophy of God first, family second, and career third. So, we respectfully choose to open our event in prayer. Lainey, would you go ahead, please?
Yes, if you will bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, I'm just so grateful for each person on this Zoom tonight. I'm grateful for the people who are watching this back. Lord, I just pray that you continue to give us your divine path ahead of us that you have planned so purposefully for us. Lord, may we be obedient to that. May we just be excited to step into each day, to each moment, and trust what you have for us and trust your plan is so far greater than what we could have ever imagined for ourselves. Lord, we give you glory and praise for all things good, and we trust you with everything we don't understand. In your heavenly name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Awesome. Thank you. All right, ladies. So let's meet our leaders of the evening. First up's Miss Lainey Jarvis, a sales director and Grand Achieving Car Driving Unit. She started her business as a new mom while working in corporate America. She now has three young kiddos and officially works Mary Kay as her full-time career. Her passion is to help other women find their purpose in life and be all that God called them to be. Her unit and life verse is Jeremiah 29:11.
And I get to introduce Miss Sales Director and Grand Achiever Car Driving Unit, Rachel Gilday. She started her business in the Big Apple, New York City, and continued to grow her business and her family here in the Midwest. She is empowered to help women live boldly with grace. We're so excited to have you guys join us tonight. All
Yes.
right, so I am going to start us off with we're going to do some pop-up recognition for sales. So I want to know, Zoom salute, who sold something in their business this last week? This last week of business, we finished January strong. We're 10 days into February. Who sold something in their business this last week? You guys are quiet. It's all right. Did we do some Zoom salutes? Okay.
Did
Next,
we?
then
Yeah.
we're going. If you sold 300 or more, you can unmute, and we'll call on you if you want to put that in the chat on what your sales total was for this last week. I'm going to open up my chat. I didn't have my chat open just yet. So if you sold over $300, or if you just want to say, hey, this is a win for me. I had a really busy week with work, life, all the things, but this is what I did in my business. Because I remember a time in my business when I was not working as much. It was about 4 months into my business when I started Mary Kay. And I was just really busy with corporate. I had a new child at the time. And honestly, what I saw this business provide me was a sale for the week. I did nothing. I had a customer call me and reorder something. And to me, I love that about our business. That residual income makes such a difference. God continues to bless me when I'm on vacation. There's always someone that messages me and needs something, and I'm so grateful for that. So it's okay if it was a mascara. I'm
Yeah.
excited for you for that because that's a win. And sometimes in our business, we need to find that win. We got to talk with someone today who shared their story, right? We're a space that we want women to feel safe and empowered and enriched to be bold and to be confident, right? I'm excited that I did get to sell something, that I did get to book somebody. So even if it's a small win, be excited about that, okay? So let me hop back over to my notes here. We want to stay on task. So I'm excited if you sold something, even if it wasn't $300 or more. As you guys know, though, we are tracking to sell. And if you're not tracking, it's okay. You're going to start today. And you know why? Because the track number grows. So when you track 300 sales in a week, that's going to then put you on target for your Power Up Achiever, which then is also going to put you on target for being a star each quarter. Okay. So, reminder that Power Up and Achiever, the 600. Okay.
Yeah.
And then obviously that then leads us into the Rise and Radiate challenge. So I would love to see a Zoom salute from the women or in the chat if you're not on camera, if you're able to, if you're driving, don't. I would love to see a Zoom salute for who did their 600 in January, who is on target for the 6-month Rise and Radiate challenge. Okay. It's okay if you didn't. Guess what? There is still a recognition available.
Oh,
Yes,
Edith.
Kelly. There's
Congrats,
still
Edith.
recognition available. So on the Rise and Radiate, let me pull up that image really quick.
Oh, sorry, I missed that
It's
one.
okay. No, I didn't know if you had it to share or not. But the Rise and Radiate Challenge, there is still a chance to meet the 5-month. Okay. So basically from February all the way to June, you have that Rise and Radiate Challenge. I can't find the image. Um, but there is recognition with a sash at seminar
Yes.
when you achieve 5 months. And there's a sash for those of you who do all 6 months. Okay. So there is still time to have that bougie recognition that you can get. Okay. All right. So super excited. Yes. 5 months sash. I know, right? We love our recognition. We love being cheered for and celebrated at a seminar, do we not? Right? Megan's my girl on that. I know we
Yes.
like that recognition. Okay, then the other challenge is the bingo challenge. So I'm
Yeah.
super obsessed with this challenge right now that Mary Kay has given us. So if you are behind, it's okay because guess what? You're not because you're going to start today and you're going to start knocking off these checklists, just checking off these lists, checking off these weeks. I can't talk. It's fine. You too can
And
be
the
a Mary
list.
instructor. So just a couple of the things like make a color product sale, host a beauty session or a facial. That's what this week's was. Okay. So how exciting is that? Have you already done that since January, the beginning of January? Between January and the end of February, you have a challenge to complete all 8 weeks of this challenge. Okay. And when you do, you get to be on a company wide event where there are going to be giveaways. So just for doing your job, this is just Mary Kay's like, hey, we want to celebrate you. Those of you that are stepping up, putting forth the effort to work your business. Because what happens when we work our business, when we're doing these IPA activities, we're making income and we're probably going to recruit someone. We're probably going to level up in our business. So these are great ways to do those things. Income producing activities, produce that. So the next thing that I was going to share about Rachel was
Yeah.
the um today, right? The products.
Oh, real quick before we do that, yes. So,
Okay, go ahead.
you guys always, I know we're thinking about Star being a Star consultant, right? So, we are in officially quarter three. This quarter three ends on March 15th. So, you guys, we have just a little over 4 weeks left. Okay, so about 4.5 weeks left of the quarter. That is plenty of time, you guys. I have seen stars come in and finish in one day. Okay. I mean, if you really have your heart set on it and you have that goal, and do the activity to back it, absolutely can achieve star even if you're at zero right now. Okay. So again, one more month left. By the way, Lainey's going to talk about basically the PCP and star consultants, but go ahead and talk about what the star can get you.
Yeah, so obviously you guys know that stars earn early ordering privileges. So if you're a star in quarter two, guess what? You get to order today. It's my mom's birthday today, mine tomorrow.
And yours is tomorrow, I guess.
Yes. And so what's exciting is you guys get a chance to order those products today. Or maybe you weren't a star, or maybe, and in addition to star, you participated in the preferred customer program, the PCP, which sends lookbooks to our customers for us for a phenomenal price. I'm just telling you. You cannot send it cheaper than Mary
Yeah.
Kay. If you were to buy lookbooks from Mary Kay and then mail them to your customers, it would cost you more. And it would also cost you more time to do that, even if you were to hand them to your customers. Okay. So, super advantage is enrolling. And guess what? Enrolling just yourself so that you get the new lookbook also gives you early ordering. Do I advise you to do your customers too? Yes, or at least your VIP people. I go through my PCP list each quarter If not 6 months, depends how the quarter is, right? When I'm doing the PCP list and I look and I see who has ordered from me in the last 12 months. If they've ordered from me in the last 12 months, you bet your butt they're getting that PCP book. If they haven't, what I will do is that's a great reason for me to follow up with them and just say, how are you doing with your Mary Kay products? Is there anything that you're ready to restock on? I'm about to resubmit my PCP lookbook for the next quarter. Were you wanting to remain on my mailing list? Are you still using Mary Kay products? How can I best serve you? And it's just a way in the door to see, are they using the product still? Do they want the lookbook, right? Those types of things. So I'm excited to share with you guys about these new products that you can order today. If you did not do PCP, if you were not a quarter 2 star, you will have the rights to order on the 15th of February, okay? So it does pay to have early ordering, okay? I promise you, it is worth having early ordering, especially when you see the amazing After Sun Replenishing
Oh,
Gel. If we can
praise the Lord.
all just message Mary Kay and say, we would like this to be a regular line item. We have people all over the US who are constantly in the sun,
Yep.
whether they're on a trip or they live there. We want this product all year round, right? So I'm super excited that that is back. It is thebomb.com. I also am really excited about these limited edition. Okay, so if you don't know the terms, limited edition versus special edition. Limited edition is basically 3 months or less. Could they maybe be out a little longer? Yes, if they don't sell out. But the idea is it's like a 3 month or less stock is what Mary Kay put. Okay, so they are limited edition while supplies last. Special edition, as we know, that Sun After Gel will sell out. It will probably not last 6 months, but that's the idea of special edition is that they will last 6 months on available for us to order. Okay. Limited edition bronzers are back. So these were launched last summer of 25. So these are the same ones last summer. So guess what you can do? You can message all your lip gloss favorite people. You can message all your After Sun favorite people. You can message all those people that loved that bronzer from you. Or in general, bronzing is on trend right now. Okay, it's on trend. So if you see people talking about bronzer or you know people that like bronzer, ask them to try yours, ask them to demo. Okay, then we have the new hydrating cream mask, which is replacing our moisture renewing gel mask. That is still available from what I know in at least my warehouse. Okay, depending where you're at down south, you probably have a different warehouse than me. But in my neck of the woods, I still have availability to, or I still have access to that moisture renewing gel mask, along with having a few left on my shelf. But this hydrating cream mask is replacing that. And I'm really excited about this mask. Because if your skin is feeling tight or tired right now because of this low humidity and super cold temps, no rinsing is required on this mask. It fits easily into your busy day or your nighttime routines. You're going to love how calm and comfortable and balanced your skin feels just after one use. So you can use this overnight by soaking in and applying a thick layer. You can apply a thin layer with a 20-minute boost, or you can mask in the morning for a dewy start with no after feel. Okay. And that's going to give you kind of a more hydrating look to your makeup. Okay. And obviously your hands, your elbows, we're a head to toe brand. Okay. So anything you need that extra hydration, this is great for. Okay. And then the Citrus Shea Bundle. So obviously these are products that we already have. They're not new products, just a fun bundle because again, if people's bodies are dry, their lips are dry, in addition to their face feeling dry, they need a good lotion. They need a good lip balm in addition to maybe hydrating their face along with their other skincare. So super excited about these products. The hydrating cream is regular line, but everything else is a limited edition. Now this Shea Balm and the Shea Balm and the hand lotion are not it's the same price as if you were to buy them separately. So if the bundle per se goes out, or if you have somebody that wants a fragrance-free lotion, great. Hey, I can get the fragrance-free lotion and a Shea Balm. Or if you still have some citrus lilac on your shelf, or the pomegranate or the peach, other Shea lotions that we've had in our stock, you can offer that with the lip balm too. Okay. Valentine's Day is coming up. What do you have on your shelves? What do you have that you can offer quickly to people? Okay.
Awesome.
So, did I reach what
Yep.
I do? Okay.
Yep. Perfect. Okay. Love it. I'm trying to figure out how I do the multi-speaker, which is so weird because for some reason, okay, I don't know. I don't know. I still can't figure it out after like 5 years, but it's fine. Okay, so ladies, we're gonna do some quick pop-up reco for sharing. Um, and you guys, I shared a little bit about this a couple weeks ago for those of you that were on with us. I love sharing this opportunity. I make it my mission now to share with everybody I come across, and especially, definitely everyone that I sit in front of and facial. Um, because you just never know who could benefit, you guys. I believe that every single woman, whether they need money, friendships, support, confidence, whatever it is, there's something that somebody can benefit from this opportunity. So share, share, share away. I am almost officially on target for I'm almost just shy halfway to the Queen's Court of Sharing. So yeah, so yes, see the little bees. I was like, what are we doing here? Okay. Mine, I'm gonna shake my because it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. Yes, but anyway, so I'm excited, you guys. It just fires me up to think about that beat. And while we're talking about goals, I forget who is her name, the director, but I'm gonna have it on a necklace. I
Shara.
literally, who is
Shara
it?
Gladden. So some of these
Sarah.
girls know her
Oh
because they're
yes,
down in Alabama with her.
yes,
So Shara Gladden at
yeah,
Leadership had one of her bees on
yeah.
a
Gold.
necklace.
A gold, like a really pretty gold, like herringbone, like, chain necklace. It looked like it came as the necklace. Like it was beautiful. So now that's like I'm like, I know exactly how I'm gonna wear it every day. So I need to get like not a fake one, but like a replacement or whatever for now.
No, I
What?
have the perfect necklace. I think that what she had on that yeah. No, you're
Oh my
good.
gosh.
You earned that bee and I've got the chain you can put it on.
Yay! Okay. Oh, deal. Done. Okay. Challenge accepted. Okay, guys. So anyway, so we want to do some quick reco for sharing. Who shared the opportunity last week? Whether it was in, yes, me too, whether it was in a facial, it was just having a chat with someone, it was a quick, text message, a quick call, on a shared Zoom event. Anyone, you guys can put something in the chat, or do a little Zoom salute. I know we've got some people driving right now, so don't please keep your hands on the wheels. So we want to be safe, but okay, Tiffany, awesome. And then I see Zoom user. I'm not sure who that is, but awesome job, ladies. Um, oh, Tiffany did 3 shares. Way to go, girlfriend. All right. I see some new team members in your future. Love it. So ladies, again, like I said, it is so, so important. Even if it's just one person each week. Just set a number, set a goal, and just do the dang thing. Just open your mouth. That's all it takes, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to know what to say. Just speak from the heart. And from my experience, that's all it takes. If you're excited, they will be excited. Okay. So all right. Does anyone have any new? Well, first of all, do we have any new consultants joining us tonight? I'm not sure if I see. I don't think we have any newbies on. Nope, I don't see any that I know of. Who added a new team member last week? I know Miss Laney. I was gonna say Miss Laney Jarvis. Awesome. Anybody else? Did anyone else add any new team members last week, ladies? Okay, position open. We've got lots of room for everyone. Okay, seniors. So we're gonna celebrate you all on the career path. Any senior consultants on here, go ahead and do a little Zoom salute or send some hearts. Send some little heart emojis. We want to see you guys. Okay, we want to celebrate you. So congrats to all the senior consultants. Awesome. Congratulations, ladies. Do we have any reds? If we have any red jackets on here, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you guys unmute one at a time, and we will call you, okay? And I would like you to share Okay, first of all, your name, how long you've been in business, and why you said yes to Mary Kay. Okay, so do we have any reds on tonight? Red jackets. Any red jackets? I thought I saw. Is Edith? I don't know. No? Okay, position open, ladies. All right. Red, hey, it's the month of the month of red, the month of red, the month of love. Whatever. Red. So I want to see a whole sea of red. Okay, a sea of red jackets. Awesome. Okay. And then I think, yeah, ladies, we're gonna jump into. So we've got Lainey, unless there's anything else before we jump into the boss babe.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I don't know if the image will send. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can get it because the other two did not send. But let me
Okay.
try this one really quick to see if it'll send to you. Oh, it just
Sure.
did.
Oh
So if
yeah.
you're able to share
Okay.
this image really quick. So
Yes. Give
those of
me.
you in the love area, and even if you're not in the love area, you know Cindy has adopted Rachel, so you're in the love area. Megan, you are adoptee of ours. You're also in the love area. So this Thursday is the Cupid Shuffle guest event with our senior national sales director, Cindy Fox.
I'm
I
gonna
am
bring
one
it.
of her featured speaker. I know
Ooh.
Jessica Rivera is also another featured speaker. I think she's gonna do a second event potentially. And if she does, I think that's when she's going to have Liliana be a featured speaker. Otherwise, Lily will also be a featured speaker. She's down in Florida. But I'm excited because we're going to talk a little bit about the spring products, but there's always giveaways. And you know, Cindy Fox, she is the best gift giver.
Oh
And so
yeah.
she has always something up her sleeve. So if you have 7 or more guests, you can get a prize from Cindy Fox. The
Ooh.
person with the most guests, so 8 or more, also is going to go in for a drawing, I think, for a Kate Spade giveaway. And I'm getting ready to celebrate 9 years with Mary Kay on the 14th of Valentine's Day. So my goal is 9. So you got to beat my 9. And you know, I'm going to be asking a lot more than 9 because I got to make sure I have my 9 on. But I'm excited. So stay tuned for that. I just did my little video today. Hopefully, Cindy approves of it because I'm obsessed with it. I'm really excited to celebrate 9 years. So, I wanted to make sure to share that since a majority of us on here are in the love area. And those of you that are adoptees are always welcome to tune in to any of Cindy's events. So, wanted to make sure we share that. And then, yeah, let's hop right into our Boss Babe training.
Okay, awesome. All right, ladies. So we have started. Can you guys see? Can you see this Boss Babe
Yes.
screen? Okay,
Yep.
perfect. Okay, so and for those of you that may be joining us for the first time in a while, there is a Boss 2026 Boss Babe training that came out, as you guys can see here, and we can send this link to Cindy as well, so you can print out the packet. But essentially, all these really these boss babes, these high performing NSDs, they have come together and put together a training for all areas. Okay, and essentially there's a packet that goes with it, and it's called It's Your Time 2026. Okay, we are on our unit is on week or our units are on week 5. So we are going to listen to Lakeisha Chisholm tonight. And she is, oh, I love her. I love hearing her speak. She is such a dynamic speaker. And so we are going to go ahead and listen. So if you guys want to take notes, this one's about 14 minutes long. And we're going to go ahead and let me know, give me a thumbs up if you guys all can hear this okay. And if everyone else can mute, that would be awesome.
Hi, I'm National Sales Director Dr. Lakeisha Chisholm from the All-American City, Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I'm super excited, just thrilled to be a part of the 2026 Boss Babe program. I'm excited tonight to talk to you about this is your time. Step into your yes. Let me say it again. This is your time. Step into your yes. You guys, there are moments in life when something just clicks. You don't always get a big sign or a big loud announcement. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's just a feeling, a nudge that says now. If you're here listening to this, leaning in, feeling something stir, this might be one of those moments for you. Because this is what I know to be true. Nothing changes until a decision is made. Not a wish, not a hope, but a decision. I remember when I made one of the biggest yes decisions of my life and my Mary Kay business and career. I remember the moment I decided to say yes to my business and to take my business seriously. Like, not when I signed the beauty agreement, you know, but once I got in, once I got my starter kit, and once, you start looking around and okay, I make the decision to take my business seriously, to work the business like a business. And let me be honest, I didn't have it all figured out. Okay. I didn't suddenly feel confident and I didn't feel fearless. Like, I'm doing this. But I made a decision. I said, I'm not just going to talk about it, I'm going to be about it. I gave myself permission to work my business like a business. And guess what happened? Like, seriously, you all. When I started treating my business like a business started showing up. Like, it was like I actually had a business. I had sales, I had customers. Like, it was so exciting. Y'all, that one decision, it changed everything. Now, let me tell you what that looked like in real life because this part, it matters. I was extremely shocked. Although I grew up in the military, did 20 years active duty service, I worked around 95% male. I did not wear makeup, okay? I did not have any knowledge about the beauty industry. I was extremely shy. Like me and you together, that was too many people. Like, it was anxiety. Like, it was just too much. Okay. I'm talking about going up to new people was paralyzing. Starting conversations, I mean, I was full of so much anxiety, you guys. But these are things that stretched me. I didn't have a lot of family support because, again, I was in the military. And sometimes you get stationed out in no man's land. And so you're not close to your family. And so I did not have family support. You guys, there were moments that felt uncomfortable and unfamiliar. But one thing that I was coachable. And I'm proud to say that. I was coachable because I learned that everything here is a skill set that we can learn. I listened, I learned, and I followed direction. And because I said yes to being coachable, something beautiful happened. I met new people. I built a customer base, like with real skincare clients and reorders coming in. And I built a team. And it wasn't overnight. It wasn't perfect, but it was consistently. I was doing the activity consistently. And that's when, I made another yes. I said yes to moving up the career path. I began to take that serious about moving up, serious about becoming a red jacket. At that time, you guys, I didn't even realize that it was my time. I didn't have someone here pouring into me like, it is your time. Go, go, go. Like people falling out of the airplanes and the parachutes, like, go, 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 right? I didn't have that. But not realizing that it was my time, I just knew I didn't want to sit on potential anymore. Looking back now, I'm so grateful I moved when I did because in that season, I grew. My confidence grew. My leadership grew and my business grew. I mean, like so much so, have you ever thought about having a quantum leap? That's what happened. And then I'll tell you, there was another moment that I said yes, right? Not quite sure if it was my time, but I'm grateful that I said yes because in hindsight, I know now that it was absolutely my time. My sales director said, I'm looking for 5 more directors this year. And I was like, whoa, let me tell you, I had no idea what being a director actually entailed. I didn't know I didn't have all the details. I didn't know all the moving pieces to what the process looked like. None of that. I didn't have a full picture. I just knew one thing. I knew that I wanted to help, and I knew that I had more in me. And without fully understanding the assignment, you guys, I said yes. I stepped into a yes, right? It was shaky because I wanted to do it, but I had, anxiety and, the what if. But I'm so grateful that I stepped into that yes. That decision, it was clearly blind faith. Because I made that decision first, everything else began to align. You guys, after saying yes to something that I didn't have all the information about, people started showing up. Customers started showing up. Team members started showing up. Sales supported my growth. It helped to sharpen my skills. And my leadership, it stretched and it strengthened me. I didn't become ready because before the decision, I became ready because of the decision. And that's what I want you to hear today. You don't need to know every step. My goodness, I did not know every step. Some days I did not know what it looked like from day to day. I did not know what it looked like from hour to hour, minute to minute. I did not have all the answers. And there were certainly a lot of times when I did not feel 100% confident. Like, you know how people say, I got this. I didn't feel like I had it. Okay. I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm going to drop the ball. But the one thing that I did, I made a decision and I stood on that decision. I stepped into that yes. You guys, momentum, it doesn't come before movement. Okay? It comes after movement. So I had to say yes. I had to get the ball rolling. The yes is the big push of the ball, and then the ball gets rolling. And I began to do the activity that it took for me to get to where I wanted to be. I did become one of those 5 directors, and the rest was history. When I look back at that decision, it wasn't about pressure. And I didn't feel pressure. It was about permission. And I'm grateful that I gave myself permission to move forward. I gave myself permission to step into this season and not to teeter-totter on the line. Should I go? 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 Okay, we're getting ready to dump gut, but I haven't jumped in yet, right? I gave myself permission to stop waiting. I gave myself permission to trust the decision that God placed in my heart. I gave myself permission to step into my yes. And I know that you're here today and you want to do that too. Give yourself permission to do whatever is in your heart with this business. Before we log off, before you move on to your next, I want you to pause for just a moment because there's a version of you the one who said yes, the one who started this journey, the one who believed there was more. And y'all, she's still here. She is. She's waiting. She's waiting on you to trust her again. Will you trust her? You don't need to become someone new. You don't need to be louder, bolder, or different. You just need to honor the decision, the yes you've already made. This isn't about doing everything at once. It's about doing the next right thing on purpose, intentional. Years from now, you won't even seriously remember the fear. Like, you won't remember the anxiety. You won't remember the awkward moments. You won't even remember the yeses and the nos, the no-shows. You know what you'll remember? You'll remember the moment that you chose yourself, the moment that you stepped into your yes. So if something in you is stirring right now, if your heart is saying, this could be my time, listen. Say yes again. Move your feet. Move your feet. And let the rest unfold. Because this, my friends, this is your time. And so I challenge you to make a decision within the next 24 hours. Make a decision. Write it down and send it to your leader. Send it to an accountability partner. And then I want you to do something in the next 24 hours that moves you closer to that goal. We're going to step into our yes this year. This is your time. And we are going, I promise you, at the end, we'll have a celebration like no other because you said yes. You are the one that stepped into your yes, and you are the one that will be shining in the spotlight. This is your time, my friends.
All right. Wow, ladies. So
So good.
so good.
So good.
Champs giving claps. Awesome. All right, ladies, what were some of your biggest takeaways? Who wants to share? We'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Megan, go ahead.
I think the thing that really stuck out to me was just because you're coachable doesn't mean that you're only meant to be a follower, that you can also be a leader. So don't let that like be what holds you back, that identity that is false.
Yeah.
So step into what you want to do and then do that activity that just keeps you moving forward hour by hour, minute by minute, that you don't have to do it all at once. I think that's where I got like a little anxiety and a lot of things, is that you just get caught up in that. So just focus on little emotions that get you there.
Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, everything does not need to be done at once. It's literally what is the next step that's going to move you closer to your goal. So not what's everything and try to do it all at one time, but yes, absolutely. Jan said embrace it. Awesome. Yep. Anyone else? I loved when she said, give yourself permission to say yes again.
Yes.
And trust yourself again, right? So it's just giving yourself another chance, you guys, because sometimes I feel like, we get down on ourselves because we set a goal and maybe we don't achieve it the first time or the second time or the third time or deadline that we have. But you've got to forgive yourself and move on, pick up, and then trust yourself that you're going to do the next best thing to get you to that goal and just do it. Just keep moving regardless of how slow or how small of steps that you need to take. Just keep moving. Lainey, anything?
Yeah, if you want to share that image
Ah,
that I sent you, I I loved that, by the way. Loved everything that she said. Become ready because of your decision. Just like Megan said, it's a minute by minute. You don't have to have all the answers. Who's excited that they don't have to have all the answers to get to where you need to go? And the beauty of the community that we have in Mary Kay is that there's someone that has done what you're wanting to do. That is where you want to be. Whether it's somebody that's a senior consultant and you would love to be a senior consultant because that's the first step to becoming a director is to be a senior consultant. And then you level up to red and then you level up to team leader, star team builder, and then team leader is a red, and then you can level up to DIQ and so forth. So if you didn't know, Cindy, oh, you might want to plug in your PCAP. It's low. Okay, my computer might die, but I'm going to talk really, really fast. So if you didn't know, Cindy has challenged us to have 100 stars and 100 reds by March 15th. So where are you on track for star? Where are you on track for being a red jacket in our national area? Can everybody count to 3 with me? 1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, champ. See? Champ knows what
Champ
it
can do
takes to be a red jacket and Mary Kay. Champ, I love you. So, hitch on to someone's goal. Her director shared a goal with her and said, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 5 women to step up.
Mhm.
Who has a goal that you want to hitch onto?
Yeah.
Okay? Trust the decision that God has put in your heart. And just like Rachel said, is what I was going to close with. Give yourself permission to step into your yes. Honor the decision that you've already made. And if you haven't made it, she challenged you to make it within the next 24 hours.
Yeah.
24 hours. Message me. Message Rachel. Message your director what you're deciding in the next 24 hours. And it doesn't have to be the biggest goal, but if it is because that's what God has put on your heart, say yes to it and be willing to work. I love that she talked about, do you take your business seriously? Do you work your business like a business? Most of the time in Mary Kay, it's easier for us to look at this as a passive income because why? Because it is, especially now with the new My Shop. It is a great way for people to make a passive income, but you can't be mad at what your business isn't giving you if you're working it like a hobby, it's going to pay like a hobby. If you want it to work like a business, if you want it to pay like a business, work it like a business. It will pay you like a business. Like she said, when I started working it like a business and I didn't know what to do, I was just, at some point, you just have to listen to what they're telling you to do. Why? Because it works. Clearly, if they're where you want to be, listen, ask questions. Okay. Her business started to show up when she worked it like a business. Okay. Confidence comes from action. We heard that from Brittany Jinks last week, and she didn't say it in those words, but that's exactly what she was getting at. It comes from action. You don't talk about it, be about it. So, are you willing to be stretched? Are you willing to be coached in this business? Are you willing to? Oh my gosh, I love this. I have to say this before I'm just repeating everything that she said. But Mary Kay is a skill set.
Yeah.
Everything in this business can be learned. Did you hear she is a national sales director and she was terrified,
Yeah.
full of fear? Everything in this business is a skill set. It can be learned. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. We can all be national sales directors because we all have something that's holding us back from our greatness.
Mhm.
Step into it. Step into that. Yes. So excited. Who's ready to go work?
I'm ready. Woo! I'm ready. All right, ladies.